right, so the Garden to Cafeteria program it entails that students are able to grow, harvest, deliver to their cafeteria what's grown at their school garden to their cafeteria to be served either that day or that week, but it goes directly into the cafeteria the day that they harvest it. This is just a photo of the high school garden in Kohala. This is their first harvest of bok choy, and then it being served the next day. So that was the first garden to cafeteria harvest and delivery for the pilot program. You gonna come up? When developing this manual, we use protocols that are industry standards. So we use FSMA and GAP and other industry standards to determine the protocols for this manual. We have been piloting this program at Kohala Elementary School, Kohala High School, and Waikiki Elementary School since the beginning of this year. It's been going well, been getting a lot of really good feedback, and we're still working on refining the manual. Debbie, you want to talk about the manual?
Okay, hi. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm Debbie Millikan. I wasn't here early in the morning, so I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but I am at Iolani School, but I'm part of the Oahu Farm to School Network. And just to give us all a little bit of historical context, so many people in the room and many others who aren't here today have been working towards Garden to Cafeteria for a long time. Really, this is the good stuff. This is where our kids are out in the garden and they're growing the food and they're tasting it and they're asking the question, why am I not eating this at lunch? Why am I not eating this in the cafeteria? And so many people have been asking for so long, and we've been working really hard with school food services. I think Natalie mentioned earlier today, since 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And it's finally coming together, and it took a lot of people and a lot of things coming together at the right time for us to get to the point that starting last June, we formed a working group with Department of Ag, Department of Education, Department of Health, and CTAR to develop the protocols that Sarah just mentioned. And in November, we were able to finish a draft of that plan to start the pilot in January at Kohala and Waikiki. And now moving forward, we're really excited because we can expand the pilot into next school year, where the island networks will be working with the schools on the different islands to help invite and work with particular schools that are ready to begin working on this awesome program. I wanted to also share with you some resources that the Hui has been putting together, not just for Garden to Cafeteria, but for all school gardens for you to use. And that's our school garden safety manual. Many of you may have attended some of the trainings that happened the last few years. They were on every island, and we will continue to do those as needed. And there's also posters that were put together by the Hui that you can have up in your gardens. And those are over on this side. And just wanted to kind of close out and bring us back to the purpose of this program. So really, again, connecting the students to the food that they're growing in the school garden and serving it in the cafeteria. The protocols that we're establishing are specifically for this aspect of the school garden. As Dexter said earlier today, if you want to do classroom tastings or garden tastings, that's not following the rules that we're establishing right now. So that's perfectly allowed. What we're talking about is if you want to serve that food from the school garden in the cafeteria in the National School Lunch Program.
Yeah, I just want to comment on that. We've also been working with Food Corps and want to integrate more with being able to harvest things from the garden, cook it in the classrooms, have the kids taste it in the classrooms, and that highly increases their likelihood of eating it when it comes to the cafeteria. They get excited that they harvested it and they've already tried it, and then they know that they like it. And this also helps refine with some things that maybe they don't like as much, that we can incorporate more and have them taste and try it in different ways. So then we can give that feedback to the cafeteria. The kids really loved it prepared this way. So we grow bok choy really well. We would love to incorporate more bok choy into the menus, but the kids have to find a way that they really like it. So, because Kat can tell you she grows bok choy and tatsoi very, very well. But we're really working with Food Corps and many other partners so that this can be a success and the kids have the buy-in.
Yeah, thank you. Forgot that piece. That was the really important piece. So if you think you are interested in trying Garden to Cafeteria in the coming years, we are still working on this. Come see one of us and we'll share more with you.